The Nether. The most dangerous realm in Minecraft. But you know what they say, high risk, high reward. No one makes it out alive on their first try. Unless you're Steven. Hey! Yeah! Woo! Steven died. No one is safe. Which is why today I'm going to be building the best Nether hub ever. 100% spawn proof, 100% completely awesome, and 200% majestic. Make sure to like and subscribe for my boy Steven, rest in peace. And make sure to watch the whole video to see how I created this work of art. Enjoy. I really want to do some work in the Nether, but I can't do that. I cannot do that yet. I first have to go and get netherite armor. That's right, netherite armor. It's been, I think, about 1,200 days in this world, and I still have just diamond tools and diamond armor. I don't have any netherite whatsoever. So that is going to be the first thing on the agenda today, getting us some netherite in order to work more safely. The first thing I need to do before I head to the Nether is replace my equipment with stuff I am willing to lose, because this is all my best armor. I don't want to be losing this if I fall into some lava, which is pretty much guaranteed for me. So what I'm going to do is take off all my armor, and I am just going to throw it into here for now. And I'm going to probably wear iron because I can lose it and it won't be a big deal. So I'm gonna make a couple sets of iron armor. Probably gonna put it into one of these ender chests. I also do have this diamond armor, but no, I think I'll use iron. I think that's just gonna be better for everybody involved, mostly me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be using my elytra. I think I'll use my elytra to fly around, but then I will bring a bunch of ender chests. And whenever I go into a bastion or whatever, I'll just throw my elytra into the ender chest so that I don't lose it. That's the plan, Chiffy. That is the plan. Let's get it done. Just here at my XP farm, because I'm going to put some enchantments on all this equipment. And I decided to do golden helmets so that the piglins don't attack me. That's what I'm doing with the golden helmets. That being said, this build is old. I don't really like the way that this XP farm works. So I think that in the future, I'm definitely going to change this XP farm into something a lot better, maybe something a lot more efficient and a lot bigger, because there's no room in here. Obviously, it's kind of tight, and to get these guys to come over here, I gotta look at them, and it's just, I don't like the system. All right, guys, I am just about ready to head to the Nether and start our journey to get netherite. And I'm very excited. Here is what the inventory is looking like. Obviously, I'm just going to have the elytra to find bastions and stuff, but once I get to the bastion, I will place down my ender chest. I will throw in my elytra, and in this shulker box here, I have a bunch of sets of iron armor with the golden helmet, with protection, fire protection, whatever, just some regular upgrades. I also have a bow, and I'm gonna use a diamond axe, because one time I made about 50,000 of these by accident, so I have so many. So if I lose them, I don't really care. And with that, guys, we are ready to go. We made it! We made it to the Nether. So I don't actually know how to get netherite. It's true. I'm a noob. I'm pretty sure you have to find the templates in bastions. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to try to do this on my own. Unless I need help, if I've been doing this for like hours. But I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. You got to go to bastions. You got to find the templates. You got to steal them and come back with the template now, and then get your netherite, and the first thing I found is this fortress, actually, and it is much closer to my house than the other one, so I'm gonna write down the coordinates for this place. Good to have it closer to home. Yay, we found our first bastion. Just gotta go in and loot it. Just gotta get in there and loot it. I'm just a scaredy cat, brother. I'm scared of the Nether. I don't like it here. Okay, I'm scared. I'm just a little scaredy boy.
What are you waiting for?
Beat your meat. Your meat. Peak. Beat your meat. 911. Beat your meat.
No! No! Ah, dude, how? I was under the lava. How did it even get to me, bro? I actually had another... I had another template, guys. I had a third one. But I was in a pickle. I couldn't start filming. I was in a really tight pickle, and I fell into the lava. And somehow, I got followed into the lava and murdered underneath the lava. Ah, dude, that really sucks because I was wearing my elytra, my good one. So that's gone now. That got burnt up. I also lost my... I lost everything, bro. I have this is my last elytra. I might have to actually go get a new one from the end. This is just tough. Oh, William. Oh, this is being a really tough time. Oh, I only have 2. I've been doing this for hours. Why is it so difficult, man? I just searched it up on the internet. You can craft them? All I needed was 1? I thought I had to find like 15 of them. Hold on. I have to try this before. Oh my goodness. If this works, I'm gonna be mad. Oh! No! Oh no! Oh no, dude, it works! It works! No! I didn't know you. Oh my gosh! Oh, I lost my elytra and I lost a bunch of other stuff. Oh my gosh, you can make them? Why did nobody tell me? Why did nobody tell me, guys? You're supposed to tell me these things before I do something stupid. I'm blaming this one on you. I'm blaming this one on you guys. Why didn't you tell me? Now I look like a dumb guy. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that all I needed to do was craft them. Well, I do also need to get some ancient debris now, but that's no problem. That's easy. Just make some TNT, blow them up. You know the drill, or some beds or something. I'm gonna use the bed method instead of the TNT method because I have so much wool. I'm just gonna bring a whole bunch of wool, make a bunch of beds, because yeah, I don't actually have any gunpowder left over. So you know what? Wool and beds will do the trick. Yes, sir. Yes, they will. Oh, yeah, and here's my little ghast friend. I don't know how to revive him yet. I think you need, like, ghast tears or something. Not sure, but he can just chill there for a bit. I actually have 2 of them. Let's put them side by side. Oh, look at those cuties. All right, I got a whole bunch of bed-making stuff, and we are ready to go to the Nether again. And let's get some netherite ingots going. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a good place to start this mine. I have to be very low down. I think I'm just literally gonna make a staircase down this way, see if we can get to the bottom without falling into lava. Yeah. I actually really love the magma block. It's one of my favorite blocks in the game. I think I want to do a build with it soon. I might incorporate a bunch of it into the Nether hub that we're gonna build today. Okay, we are down here at Y level 15. It's very dusty down here, so that's cool. Not very good for the lungs, but whatever. Okay, we got the beds. We are ready to start exploding. And I'm actually going to turn the shaders off because I couldn't really see through the dust, honestly. So, shaders off for this. Let's explode. All right, here we go. I'm on fire because of the lava, but I also am using the fire resistance potions. First explosion. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I might just die. Hey, that worked. Oh, but we got a lava ocean right here. Way, there we go. We found some. I don't know if this stuff burns up in the lava. Got it. Let's go. Another one. And some more. 2 more. More. Oh, more. Oh, more. 3 and 1. Jeez Louise. And some more. Quite a bit of carnage so far. This is what it looks like with the shaders on down here. I can't see anything. Can't see nothing. I gotta turn the shaders off for this, bro. Oh, wow. I can see everything now. Interesting. Well, well, well. And some more. Another one. Okay, I have 25 ancient debris. I'm gonna start with that and see where it gets us. Oh, let's do this. Gonna send them through the super smelter. All right, ancient debris in. Turn it on. There she goes. And just like that, it is done. Boom, 25. All right, we need some gold. We have plenty of. Boom. And in this little house here, I believe we have a upgrade table. Yes, we do. How do I do this here? Upgrade. Oh, let's just do my pickaxe first. Why not? Oh, wait, hold on. I need to make netherite ingots. 6 of them. Okay, perfect. That is a good start. Let's do the silk touch. Throw in the netherite upgrade smithing template. Boom, netherite pickaxe. Let's go. My first piece of netherite gear. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna do my armor now. Start with the helmet. Pants. Boom. Boots. Boom. Brother, what have you done? No, no, Richard. Richard, no. He's dead. Oh, I'm gonna die. I gotta heal Richard now. Dang it. Okay. Now, diamond chest plate. Netherite. Upgrade. Boom. Cover me in debris. Let's freaking go. Dude, I look sick. I look so cool. I can't believe it took me 1,200 days to get netherite armor. And I also think for this new armor, I need to change up the armor trim as well. I've been using the Century armor trim for a long time on my diamond armor, but I want to change that up to the Dune armor trim. I had some Dune templates, so I'm going to do that, and I think I might use either gold or diamonds to upgrade it. We'll see what looks the best. Dang, that's pretty sick. I like that. I decided to spend just a little bit of time here at the XP farm. I just wanted to completely max out my armor, so you can see everything has everything on it, except for the pants, which doesn't have swift sneak, because I haven't found that yet, which is fine. But everything has got thorns, protection, all the goods. Mending, of course. It's all super strong. Even this, we got soul speed 3, thorns, everything. We're so ready, so set, and so strong. And I couldn't be happier. Let's go. Alright guys, here we are in the Nether, and it is time to finally start on the Nether Hub. I have some pretty crazy ideas, so stick around. This is going to be so sick. The only thing I'm going to say for now is that this portal is going to be at the very center of our Nether Hub, and I need to increase its size by a little bit in order to make it look a bit more substantial. But first of all, I'm going to do some mining and get all this area clear, basically. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to touch you. Even the chicken. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Anyways, you can see I've done a little bit of mining so far. Lots to do still, though. How do I get these guys to stop being mad at me? Maybe I just go home. Can't reach me, guys. You can't reach me. Oh my god, they're behind me. They're behind me. Let me out. No. Oh my god. Well, this is one way to get rid of them, I guess. I'm in shock. I just broke my Silk Touch pickaxe. I wasn't paying attention at all. My Silk Touch pickaxe. One of my only netherite pickaxes as well. Oh my goodness, I am just a fool. I'm a fool. Guys, I thought I told you to not let me do stupid things. You're supposed to watch my back. Damn it. Leave a like. Alright guys, we've made it around halfway so far. It's looking pretty good, and this has taken a long time. It's really weird seeing this nether portal all exposed. Not sure how I feel about that. Get out of my face, dude. Now that we have the first half done, I have to do the second half. Here we go. Alright guys, we've made it pretty far so far. My original plan was to dig down at least 30 blocks below this platform, but I don't think that's actually going to be necessary anymore. Because underneath the initial platform right here, I am just going to have glass, and the glass is going to give it the effect of being super deep. Especially if I put the glass on top of a black floor. Once I get the glass in, it's going to give the illusion of depth. I don't actually think I need to make it super deep in order to achieve that, which is really nice because I don't actually want to keep digging. It's taking forever. It's taking forever to dig this out. I'm going to do a couple more layers, but that is probably going to be it. After that, I can finally start building, and this is going to be an awesome build. Before any big build, you need to gather resources. And I'm not going to make you guys watch that. But here are just a couple statistics to help you wrap your head around how big this build actually is. And how long it took for me to actually gather up all the materials. I killed 2,059 squid, all by hand for black dye in order to make black glass and black concrete. I killed 3,133 cave spiders from a spawner that I found. All just for candles. I mined a total of 439,280 188 netherrack in order to clear this space out. I made 18,759 black concrete, and I placed 15,535 black concrete. I placed 37,960 black stained glass for the floor. This is one of the only builds I used candles in, and I used about 6,000 candles total. Most of the gathering and placing of items was streamed, so if you want to join a stream, make sure to join the Discord. Link in the description. Thank you, and let's get building. Alright, I've got a couple shulker boxes full of my materials here. It's not going to be enough to finish it, obviously, but I was just thinking, and I think that I'm only going to have the wall start from here and go to the roof, because I want the bottom to be void space, essentially. So I'll do black concrete along the entire bottom and on the walls up to where our platforms are going to be, and I'll make it look like space. Here's how the inventory is set up, so I can easily interchange the blocks I need, and I can use my special mouse to scroll through them and make it random. Enough dilly-dallying, let's get to work. Very easy to place these blocks. The first section of wall is in. This is looking good so far, and I am so excited. Look at that. Excuse me. Ow. I'm gonna bop you for that. I think I need to grab my bow. This is getting ridiculous. That's right. Oh my god, we are a quarter of the way done. I am so happy. It looks pretty insane. Boom. Just like that. 100% completed the walls. Let's go. Next, I'm going to do the floor because I need to stop all these monsters from spawning. It's driving me crazy. The amount of times a ghast stopped me from building, yikes. That ends now. Speak of the devil. Get out of here. First, I need a ton of black concrete. I need to cover the entire floor and the wall up to there with black concrete. Alright guys, this is how I'm getting all my concrete. It's a little concrete creation contraption, really. Basically, all of our concrete goes in this large chest at the top, which goes into a dropper. Very nice. And as long as we hold concrete powder in our offhand and break the concrete with our on-hand, I guess, I can place and break at the exact same time while also refilling my offhand. So it's just an AFK way to get concrete. It works amazing. Got the first little bit of concrete in here, and it's already looking like void space, which is exactly what I want to see. I've used up all the black concrete I've had so far. It's looking pretty good. Almost got a quarter of the way done. We just have a little bit left in this corner, which is not too bad. Anyways, we have a ton. Where's all the concrete? Yes, it's in the contraption, which I improved. Before I improved it, we had a lot of this where I was losing blocks, but this catches a lot more blocks. We have a lot of more black concrete powder, and we're changing it into black concrete so we can continue the build. All right, I got 3 more shulkers of black concrete. Let's go. Should get me pretty close to finishing 3/4 of this. I might need a little bit more after. Just like that, we're done a 1/4 of the bottom of this thing. I cannot wait to get the glass on here because these monsters still spawn on the concrete. But once I get the glass down, it will stop everything from spawning, and I need that. I need that desperately. Yep, we got about halfway done, and I got the wall on the 3/4 done and a little bit, but not enough. We are going to have to re-gear. Let's go. I'm now just realizing how much glass I'm going to need. I'm going to need 6 layers of the same amount, so that's a lot of glass. Alright, and after re-gearing, we have 4 more shulker boxes full of the black concrete, plus another little bit. That should be enough to get us completely finished with the black concrete, I hope. If not, we can always get more, but I'm really hoping this is enough. Just like that, we are done 3/4 of this bottom area, and we have this one area left here. Let's get it done easy peasy. I don't know if it's because of the black concrete or what, but spawning has become a lot less frequent, which I'm not sad about. It's just interesting. I thought that black concrete wouldn't really do anything, but it seems to be making it better in here so far. But once I get the glass in, it's going to be completely spawn proof. Oh, speak of the devil. This happens every time. There we go, guys. The black concrete is 100% done. Let's go. And we also have a whole shulker box of black concrete to spare, so can use that for something in the future. Ain't that right, little buddy? Now we can finally move on to our first layer of candles. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then glass. That is going to be the best because I don't want to deal with spawning anymore. First things first, though, candles. We have a few candles down so far. It's looking good, but I forgot that I'm going to need a lot of flint and steels, which is fine. They're pretty cheap, just 1 flint and 1 iron, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I've been placing them down and then lighting them at the same time. So I'll place one and then I'll just light it immediately so that I don't forget to light any, because there's a lot of candles here. And if I didn't do it this way, I would definitely miss some. This is the best I can do. These guys, man, they're ruining my life. No, he's gonna make holes. He's gonna break everything. Get out of here. I'm gonna die. No, no, stop it. I need to get that layer of glass ASAP, dude. Wow. I've used up all the candles I had, which is about 7 stacks, and we have about half of the area left to do. So it's going to be roughly 14 to 15 stacks of candles per layer, but this is already looking pretty insane. It doesn't really look star-like yet. Well, kind of. Once there's more layers in here, it will definitely start looking like stars, which I'm super excited for. Lots more candles to get, though, which I guess is a good opportunity for me to show you what method I'm using to get string. All I have to do is fly over to this pillar over here, enter the cave, say hello to our friend. Hello. And inside this cave, there is an abandoned mine shaft. Here we are. I have a little spider spawner in this abandoned mine shaft, and all I do is I AFK here in this little spot right here. Yeah, I messed up. Here we go. All I do is AFK here, and I wait for them to build up. I watch a movie or something, or some YouTube, and I just wait for a couple minutes at a time till they spawn, and then I just kill them like that and collect the string. Easy peasy. And that's it. I actually ended up making some improvements. It only took me about 20 minutes, but as you can see, we have a bit more area for the spiders to spawn, and then they just see me in the corner here and they climb up this thing, and then I have an easy collection chamber down here, and it works quite good. I can just stand here and crit them each one time, one tap, call it a day. And down here we have a lot of string already. It's going very well. All right, guys, we got all the candles in place. It's looking so good so far. And we even have a little bit of the glass done. Look at that. It's coming along very, very nicely, very, very quickly as well. And finally, we can have 0 spawning once we get all this glass in place. All right, guys, I'm killing all these noobs in order to clear this place out so I can place more glass. They're in my way a bit too much. It should be fine as long as I'm close enough to this area. They shouldn't spawn again. They might spawn like over there, but I have a barrier of glass in the way, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's get rid of these noobs. Ow, ow. Hey, wait, hey, whoa. Who's attacking me? How'd they get up there? Brother, I have no food. Give me some food, please. I don't think I have any actual food in here, so golden apples it is. Guys, we are halfway done and nothing is spawning over here. It feels so good, except that there's a couple of these little guys underneath the glass who are gonna have to go. And I'm really concerned that they're gonna start spawning as well, because there is a 1 block space beneath the glass where they could potentially spawn, but I don't know if they can. I'm hoping they can, because that would be a big problem. Anyways, I'll get rid of these guys later on. It's fine. Let's get the rest of the glass in first and stop all the rest of the spawning, and then we'll be good. And then we'll be home free. And life is just going to get so much easier from there. Guys, it's finally done. The first layer of glass is in, and we have no more spawning except for a little bit up here. I'll get rid of these very soon. But this is just part number 1 of like 6. We need to do like 5 more layers of glass and 5 more layers of candles. So let's get those layers in. Oy, oy, oy. Just updating my little platform here. Very temporary. I'm probably going to start adding the actual platform in here very shortly. But my frog is dangling here. I need to save him. Don't worry, buddy. You'll be just fine. He's living his best life. Maybe I'll just leave him there for now. He's chill. I'm having to go through so many flint and steel, so I decided just to bring the iron and the flint in my inventory. That makes it easy just to make a new one whenever I need to. Layer 2 of the candles is all done, looking majestic. It's already looking like a starry night sky. Wow, that's beautiful. Alright guys, we have just a little bit left on the second layer of glass here. Almost done that, but after I get that in, I think I'm going to take a pause on the glass and the candles for a minute, because I want to get the middle platform in, maybe the side platforms as well, just to see how they're going to tie in with the glass and the candles. And because I want to kind of create a pillar underneath of this middle platform here, I need to kind of figure out how far down I want it to come. And I might want it to almost disappear into the abyss here, which would be kind of cool. As you can see, I have started the circle for our first platform here, and I'm using these nice blocks. What's not actually nice is I think I'm going to actually raise this platform up a little bit because I want there to be a bit of a dip between these two platforms, and I want it to go back up into the third one. Boom. Sorry with the brightness jump scare there. This is basically what I mean. I want there to be a divide between the height of these platforms so it can come down and go back up, and then there'll be a big door on that side, and this central platform here will be completely filled in down to the void area. But this is basically the design that I'm going to go for with this. Alright, after some measuring, this is where the platform has to be, and this is where it's at right now, so let's get rid of this and move it a little bit higher. Alright, we have a platform. Let's go. Got rid of the underside one. I gotta move my portal up now. I can't have it upside down. That's just not gonna work. But the next step, I'm going to build these walls down into the void here, and then I can delete all the stuff in the middle and use that elsewhere like I was saying. Okay, I moved the portal up. I made sure that it was properly connected to my overworld, and there's no problems there. Heck yes. Down here, I'm going to be doing blackstone for the walls all the way up, and I have a little example of what it's going to look like going all the way down. You can see it goes all the way down to the very bottom there. It's very subtle, which is good. That's what I want. I want it to basically disappear into the abyss. Taking out all the glass I need to is really trippy. This is it's confusing my brain a bit. I don't know where to click some of the time. It's all good. The walls are all in, and it looks so sick. It looks like it goes so much deeper than it actually does. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now we add more glass and more candles. Layer number 3 of the candles all done. And layer number 3 of the glass all done. Let's go. Alright guys, as you can see, layer number 4 of the candles is in, and layer number 4 of the glass is almost done. It's been a minute since I did my last clip, but we have just a little bit left over here. Guys, yes, it's time. The final glass block. 3, 2, 1. Boom. The floor is done. The floor is finally done. It took me like a week straight of just hardcore gaming to do this. It was like 6 hours a day. So much glass. But it looks so good. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. Oh my god. We're floating. We're floating in the universe just as I wanted. Now that the floor is done, we can finally move on to the second platform and the third platform, going all the way around this room. Start getting that in and make it look super, super cool. The first ring is in and looking juicy. Time to do the second one. And just like that, we have the second ring done and dusted. And we're getting the walls in so nothing else can spawn, because we're having some spawn problems. Look at that. That bastard. He's gonna, oh, disappear, apparently. All right, great. That was perfect timing. Alright guys, the floor is going in, and I'm almost sad about it, honestly, because it's covering up my beautiful floor. My other beautiful floor. It's a necessary evil though. This has to be done. For progression, stick to the plan. The first ring is in place, and it actually doesn't cover up the floor as much as I thought it would, which I'm very happy about. Just like that, the outer ring is done, and it looks insane. I just have to get the bridges across to attach all of these platforms together, and it will be almost time to do the details. I've got the first set of bridges in place. They're looking amazing. I can actually walk between these things now. Very, very good. Just 3 more sets of bridges to go, and then the base level of this entire thing is done. Guys, it's finally done. All the bridges are in place, and I couldn't be happier with it. It looks so good in here. I need a lot more candles. I'm going to start doing a lot of details and stuff. All right, the first area of detail I'm going to do is the Nether portal. It's time to make this place look good. And the first thing I'm going to do is make the portal a little bit bigger. We can't have a wimpy portal in the middle of this vast space. It just wouldn't look right. I think that's a good size there. Boom. Yeah, that's much more substantial. I want to have kind of like pillars on both sides of this portal. And I think I'm going in the right direction here with this one. I want to use the crying obsidian because I think that it's an underrated block. It doesn't get the love it deserves, you know. You never really see this used. At least I never really think to use it. And of course, I want to include a bunch of candles. That looks pretty cool. It's a decent start. I might use some more of this pale vine stuff just to add a little bit of detail. But I think I want to make them a bit taller. I might want to do almost like a statue type thing, or maybe some like floating candles or something up above the top here, just to add a little bit more epicness, if you know what I mean. This is kind of like my idea here. We have some floating candles. It kind of looks mystical and magical, which is what I want this place to be. And we're using more of the crying obsidian to kind of insinuate that this thing was breaking up towards the ceiling here. I think that looks pretty cool. And I'm not using blackstone for this part because I'm going to have more of these kind of broken pillars all around this entire area. And I think having the variation from the black to the andesite and more of like a gray is a good indication that this is not the same material, really? I don't really know what I'm saying, but it looks cool, so that's fine. That looks good. Need more candles on this side, of course. And there we have it. That is a finished portal design, and I quite like it. If you think I should have added something to this portal, let me know in the comments. I'm always open to your feedback. Now that the portal is done, I'm going to move on to the rest of this first platform here, and I want to have some statues and stuff on all 4 of these corners. And by statues, I mean I want more of these, like, almost ruined statues floating around all over the place. Lots of more candles, just make it look very mystical and magical. And I also want to do something with the floor because it's a little bit plain right now. I was thinking of adding some more blackstone in kind of like a pattern of some kind, but I got to give that a test. I'm going to have these 4 statue things come out of the circle a little bit onto a little platform here, and I don't know if I'm going to add any walls because I kind of like being able to come over here and have access to the floor. If I want to go down there, I can just fall down there. I don't no need to jump, although I do have to fly back up, so maybe I have to figure out a staircase of some kind. And I'll have to fill this in a little bit because we can't have this floating here, so let's do that. Just a little brace like that to hold up the platform, and I'm using the same blocks as the pathways just to break up the black a little bit. As you can see from afar, it breaks up that black spot just ever so slightly, which is good. You can see the form of the entire shape better when it's broken up. Now, where did you spawn from, huh? Pretty sure I left 0 spawnable blocks around here. You've got to go, my friend. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like all those candles, just like the ones up here. Let's see what it looks like from afar. Yeah, that's looking pretty crazy now. 3 more of those to go in on this platform. I might as well call this the candle project. There's so many candles in here. Also, I'm testing out floor patterns. I'm testing out floor patterns right now, and I like this one. It's got like an eyeball right there looking outward. I'm gonna do that on all 4 sides, and this is just a cool design. I think that looks really good. Check this out, guys. The eyeball, I actually made the actual eyeball itself hollow, and it's black glass, so you can stand on it. It's fine. But you can see the floor below, and it looks like infinity. Oh my gosh, that's kind of sick. All 4 of these pillar things are in and looking amazing. Oh, we have some spawnage over here. Got to make sure we get all those spots taken care of. I'll just add one of those. Perfect. Anyways, all 4 of these pillars are now in, and with that, the first area here is completed. I think it's actually done. Anyways, now that we are done with the center, we have to move on to the next ring. And I don't think I'm going to add too much to this next ring, but I did have an idea to add a little staircase here. I'm going to add this on either side of this staircase on all 4 of them. Just in case, you know, I find myself down here, I don't have any rockets or something like that, I can always just walk up easy enough. I got all those little stairs in. They look pretty good from up here. The next idea I have involves putting pillars up all the way to the ceiling and connecting it to the ceiling, actually. So I think at this point in time, I'm going to actually start mining out the ceiling, which is really not what I want to do right now, but I feel like I have to in order to move forward with this project. So I'll see you guys in like 2 days. Damn it. Well, guys, I have a huge problem. My original plan for the roof was to make it a dome, and for that to happen, I would have to dig up another 44 blocks from where I already have. But I didn't realize how close I was to the nether roof. I only have about 6 blocks of usable space above this build, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fit a nice looking ceiling into 6 blocks of space. Okay, good job me. I should have checked that before I started this whole thing. Okay, you know what, this is This is okay. We'll have to use our problem-solving brains and solve a massive problem. This could actually end up being a blessing in disguise for me, though, because I don't have to dig out nearly as much as I thought I was gonna have to. So that saves me a lot of time in the long run. I just need to come up with a way to make this work. No problem, right? Okay, the roof is all mined out. I hated doing it, by the way. I had enough mining. It was tedious. It's over now. This is my idea for the top of the wall here. I kind of want it to curve in and go flat. So hopefully this curve looks good over the entire area. It should. But before I can get all this in, I have a whole bunch of scaffolding that I'm going to put all over the place just so I can build this roof with ease. And once the scaffolding's in, this should be a piece of cake. All right, I dug the entire ceiling out. It's all looking good and flat. And I also put down just a little bit of scaffolding. Just a little bit of scaffolding. You know, I just wanted it to be easy to work on the ceiling, and you know, placing all the scaffolding didn't take that long, maybe 2 hours total. And I ended up using some slabs to make it easier and faster. But now with all this scaffolding in place, I can finally work on the ceiling without worry. I don't have to worry about falling. I don't have to worry about losing any blocks. I can just, you know, I can just work. Easy peasy. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get this curve all the way around. Hello, it is I, Peik from the future. Just here to tell you that the next few clips are some of the worst sounding clips you'll ever hear in your entire life. For some reason, my mic wasn't working and it was picking up my webcam mic. Enjoy.
Alright, we got that curve going all the way around. It's looking amazing. And now I just have to figure out the entire center of this thing. And I think I'm going to start by just adding a bunch of slabs going all the way towards the center until I reach around this point, maybe. So I want to have an empty circle in the middle full of nothingness, possibly? Or some kind of cool pattern. We'll see. So I figured out the size of the inner circle I want on the roof here, because on the inside of the circle, I'm going to have probably just a bunch of black concrete and a cool pattern of some kind. Maybe out of magma blocks or something, and the rest of this will just be the slabs. And I think I might put a pattern within the slabs as well, utilizing the black stone slabs.
All the slabs are in place, looking amazing. And I'll probably go back and put the black stone slabs in there to make a pattern or something, just to break it up a little bit, but that's okay for now. We can do that after. I'm gonna start in the middle here now and put down my pattern of magma blocks, and then I'll fill in the rest with black concrete. Here's the pattern I have so far. It's kind of hard to see because of all the scaffolding. I'm gonna have to wait until I'm done to actually see the pattern in its entirety, but hopefully it looks cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a problem. Gonna have a big problem. Okay, I think I finished my pattern, but again, I'm not gonna be able to see it in its entirety until I get rid of all the scaffolding. It should look pretty good though, if it's all right and proper. Anyways, let's get in the black concrete now, and then we'll pretty much be done the roof. Got a bunch of black concrete powder, and I'm gonna use the contraption for the last time this video, I hope. Alright, so I have the pattern completely done now. I put a bunch of lights and stuff in there. It looks pretty cool. We're not gonna be able to see it until I get rid of all the scaffolding again. I know. I don't think I'm gonna actually do anything within the confines of this area here. I tried putting some blackstone patterning in, and it wasn't really working. I might try again once I can see it from the ground, so I know exactly what I want to do, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. And with that, the ceiling is done. The ceiling is freaking done. I'm gonna get rid of all this scaffolding now. It's gonna take me a minute, but after we get rid of it, we can take a look at the ceiling from below. Hopefully it looks okay. I'm kind of nervous for it to look too plain, but hey, it is what it is. We can fix it up if we don't like it. All right, here we go. I'm nervous. As we get rid of the scaffolding, it's gonna reveal the roof. Okay. Oh, well. 3 pieces came down. I don't think I'm going to pick up any of the scaffolding, actually, because it's so easy to make, and it's just a waste of time. I'll let it despawn, no problem. There's so much scaffolding on the ground. I don't care. I don't care. I don't need it. It's so easy to make. I'm just trying to justify leaving all the scaffolding here. Ugh, whatever. Okay, this is really fun. Wherever I placed a slab, as soon as I get rid of the slab, we have a big section that pops out. I love that. That's awesome. All right, this is the last of it. I think if I get rid of this block right here, the rest shall fall. Yes, okay. Let's take a look at this from the ground. I'm so nervous, actually. I hope it looks good. I don't want to have to do it again. Oh, yeah. Damn. Dude, that looks insane. That is perfect, actually. And for this pattern in the middle here, I kind of wanted the sun and the moon cycles. You kind of see that happening there with some flowy type stuff. I thought it looked pretty cool. Dang, that is crazy looking. What the hell? I want to see it from up above. all together now. Look at that. Sheesh. Yeah, I actually think that I like the roof like that without any of the blackstone in it. It's a big contrast to the floor, which is nice, but it still includes all of this whiter color here, which is nice. I like that. And that transition to the roof there also looks great. I'm happy with that all the way around. That is the ceiling done at last. Oh my gosh, that took a long time, guys. All right, guys, we're getting close now. It's the home stretch. There's a couple more things I want to add. Okay, the pillars are in, looking pretty snazzy. I like them. Now, the last thing I want to do in here, I think I'm actually not going to do today. I want to get some big doors in place, but I think I'm going to leave that for when I make the nether highways themselves. And the reason I want to do it that way is because I'm tired. Guys, I'm tired. This is taking a long time. The hub is done, essentially, except for the hallways, which will be done when I do the nether highway, like I just said. But the hub itself is looking very, very nice. So if you're interested in seeing the rest of this build completed, make sure to subscribe, of course. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.